guys in advance for sucking the soul out of the next 5 minutes of your life. My name's Joe. I was born and raised in Toronto.
Woo!
Woo!
And you are Canadian.
Yeah, I'm Canadian. Both of my parents come from Italy, so contrary to popular belief, I don't like the Jersey Shore. But according to popular belief, my grandfather, father, and I all work construction. I'm a drywaller, and something I've learned doing drywall for the past 10 years is that it doesn't matter what profession you have. If it's not in construction, you probably don't know how lucky you are. Everyone's boss pretty much wants them to do their job as fast as they can. But for you, it doesn't come in the form of a short little Italian man who's half balding with a skinny goatee saying, "Faster, Joel! Faster! You gotta do it faster, Joel!" That's Fast Eddie. He was my first foreman. It doesn't matter how good you did your job, how quick you did it. Every day you'd hear Fast Eddie saying, "That's nice. Can you do a little faster? Just a little faster. Come on, pick up your feet. Move a little faster." I remember this one time I was working on this big job, and I could see Fast Eddie all the way at the other end of the corridor. And it was about 200 feet long, and I could see him. And I had this problem when I first started out where I would drag my feet when I'd walk. And down the hall, I see Eddie, like a little fucking dog. He turns his head, and his fucking ear starts wiggling. And he's looking at me, and all I hear is, "Joel, come here, Joel." So I'm like, what the fuck did I do right now, man? Fuck. I felt like a kid getting called down to the principal's office again. And I was like, okay. So I start walking over Eddie. And once I get there, he's like, "Joel, let me ask you a question, Joel. How much do you get paid an hour, Joel?" And at the time, I was like $25 an hour, Eddie. "How come you get paid $25 an hour and you can't even fucking pick up your feet when you walk, Joel? Let me see your feet, Joel. Let me see the bottom of your boot, Joel." So I'm like, what the fuck? So I lift up my boot, and the whole sole's all worn off. And he's like, "You see that, Joel? I'm looking out for you. Not only can you be a faster worker, but you don't have to buy boots every so often, Joel." Like, thanks, Eddie. So I was working with this apprentice one time, and every so often in construction, you have to work on what we call a power elevated platform. And there's a lot of names in the field for it. There's a skyjack or scissor lift or zoom boom. Anyway, it's a machine that pretty much drives, steers left and right, and it's made to just get you to a high place without having to build a scaffold or something. But these machines are like pretty tight quarters. If you could imagine, it's about like 2 feet wide. So when you got a pouch on, there's not much room to move around. And then you got this place with this fucking controller box on it, and it's very difficult. But sometimes you got to work on these machines with like a coworker. And one time I'm working with this apprentice, and we're on the ground at the time, and I'm like, "Okay, bud, let me get onto the other side. I got to pass you." And that's when the apprentice, he just kind of leans back. And I step back and kind of look at him, and I'm like, whoa, buddy. Did you just try to fucking cock pass me? And he fucking looks at me, he's like, "What?" So I go down to my old partner, who's my own partner, who's my foreman at this time. I'm like, "Hey, Chris, you see this fucking guy over here? He just tried to fucking cock pass me." Chris is like, whoa, buddy. You just trying to fucking cock pass this guy? And at this point, Adam, the apprentice, he's sitting there like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about, man?" And I'm like, "You tried to fucking cock pass me." Listen, when you're passing a worker in tight quarters, allow the courtesy for an ass pass, okay? That's turning your back politely and giving the next guy your ass to pass by. Not cock to ass, not cock to cock, which you were trying to do, you fucking cock passer. Ass to ass, alright? And he's just fucking sitting there fucking cracking up. I'm like, dude, why are you fucking laughing? You just tried to fucking cock pass me. And all he had to say was, where the fuck did you guys come up with this terminology? And then boom, I'm like right back to where I was 5 years ago when I'm working with, who was the foreman at the time, Chris. He's my partner at this time. And I remember we're 25 feet up, high in the air, and here's fucking Fast Eddie down there telling us, faster guys, faster! And I had to get on the other side of Chris, and I'm like, okay man, let's just fucking get this done. And I remember it was like slow motion. I just had to get to the other side of it. I'm like, Chris, let me get over there. And we both tried to pass each other. And I know he was thinking the same thing as me. Because as we passed each other, we knew what the fuck was going on right then and there. And it was like in slow motion. I just tried to get back, past him real quick. I leaned back, but when this guardrail's right at your fucking back level, or right at your hip level, I guess like leaning back must have made my groin just stick out that extra 5/8 of a fucking inch. And it was like fucking slow motion. His fucking cock, my fucking cock, and just as I fucking passed, it was like, and then there's fucking Adam. So what happened next? And that's when Chris just looked up and said, I didn't fucking talk to this guy for 3 weeks, man. Anyway, so just to close off my little set here, I wrote a poem for you guys, kind of bring you into the world of construction. So I'm just going to go ahead. Thank you. Good. My job is a place full of jokers, where I can take out my aggression. Full of marijuana tokers. What a profession. Respect from other people, yes, there's a lack. Not to mention, not a single sight of a fucking chick. Waiting for that day when I throw up my back in a room full of these fucking sloppy dicks. I could fall to my death, I could even poke out my eye, and it gets hard to take a breath with cancerous dust in the sky. My co-workers are bums, yes, that's a given. But let's have some respect for those bums who built the house we live in. Thank you very much.
Nice.
No talk passes.
Give it up again for Joe.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I want to apologize to the lady in the back for that cunt pass coming up here. I did a cunt pass. Tried to get back, could have been a twat pass, did a twat pass. Anybody done that? Like slide by, you don't want to do the pussy pass there. So I did a cunt pass, and that's not good. It's not good. Guilty as charged, people. I did a cunt pass. Could have gone asked a cunt there, could have gone asked a cunt, but went cocked the cunt, and it was a stranger, and actually, quite frankly, looked like a very religious person, and a little embarrassed that I did the cunt pass with her. And I turned around to her and I said, darling, sorry for the cunt pass. Speaking of cunts, great Bob Scott!